Well, it has not been a great week for the Haitian gangs, despite the fact that they had an attack on Sunday against Our Lady of Perpetual Help, which I talked about, and one person sadly lost his life in that attack. It has generally not been a great week for the Haitian gang, starting by the fact that the MSS is now boosted by 150 plus troops. These are specialized troops, military officers from Guatemala and Salvador. Again, the Haitian gangs have failed in different occasions in Port-au-Prince and the larger Haiti in their attempts. And in this video, I'm going to tell you about instances that happened in January 6th and January 7th, where there was an attack by the Haitian gangs trying to take over Petion-Ville, but they failed. I'm going to tell you how that unfolded. This is the Vivan Sam, as well as a Haitian gang leader was lynched by a mob when he was doing his voodoo ceremony. That is also part of what I'm going to tell you in this video, and I'm going to tell you which gang leader that was and the group that is trying to attack Petion-Ville. We saw Barbecue, we saw ISO, we saw Vitolom Innocent. We've seen different gangs going at Petion-Ville. I'm going to tell you which this gang is and how they're trying to strategize to attack Petion-Ville at this time. Well, this is Bonafide. If you haven't subscribed yet, kindly subscribe and hit that notification button so that when I release something new on Haiti, you get notified as soon as possible. Well, there is a report by the deputy spokesperson of the Haitian National Police, Lionel Lazare, about an incident that happened in Petion-Ville, where the gangs tried yet again to attack a different part of Petion-Ville. We have spoken extensively about Petion-Ville in this channel. We have talked about why the gangs are very much interested in Petion-Ville, why we keep popping up the name of Petion-Ville time and time again as a sport that is really admired by these gangs. So in this instance, the deputy spokesperson of the Haitian National Police, Lionel Lazare, has released a report saying that the Haitian National Police responded to an attack that was being done by the gangs, the allies of Vivan Sam, against Petion-Ville. There were clashes with the gangs against the police in Taras in an attempt to take Makako in Labul. These gangs are really invested in taking Labul, in taking the entire of Petion-Ville because of the kind of resources that they will get in Petion-Ville, because we are talking about only 15% remaining in the larger Port-au-Prince, and Petion-Ville is among the 15% that these gangs have not yet taken, but the gangs have gotten it rough trying to take on Petion-Ville. And in this instance, as per the report by the deputy spokesperson of the Haitian National Police, he said that after the police knew that these gangs were going to attack this locality of Labul, they sent in a lot of police officers to respond in that incident. And the police officers were able to ward off these gangs from advancing into taking the entire of the area, and they pushed them to St. Roch Church. And that is where the entire fight with the gangs happened, in St. Roch Church, in that particular locality. That is where these gangs and the police had their battle, and the police won. They managed to fatally injure a lot of gang members that were in that particular scuffle, and those who managed to escape escaped with fatal injuries following the attack that the police meted on these gangs. Now, the Haitian National Police also documented that they not only injured the gang members and warded them off, they managed to make them to retreat from these particular areas. They also seized a pickup truck. This pickup truck was seized by the Haitian National Police, and they say that this pickup truck is going to help the Haitian National Police in getting to dismantle the gangs that are operating in that part of Port-au-Prince. Now, this truck is going to assist them in perhaps getting to know the owner, getting to know how this truck came into the country. Perhaps there are organizations that have assisted this truck to be used by gangs. These are the investigations that the police are going to have to do so that they can use the advantage of getting such an asset to dismantle the gangs and dismantle the gangs from the financiers, from the people that are assisting these gangs to continue, people who are gifting these gangs. We know that they are gifted by not only people in Port-au-Prince, not only people in Haiti, but even internationally. So these assets, as they are caught by the Haitian National Police, they are going to be part of an investigation to understand how these gangs are getting these very critical resources that are assisting them to continue with the atrocities against the Haitian nationals in different parts of the country. Now, in another story, in Grizia, a particular locality in the commune of Liogan, there was a gang leader called Lerish that was operating a gang in Grizia called the Grizia Gang. Now, this gang leader at that time, before he was attacked, he was just going on with his voodoo ceremonies. You remember, voodoo is the same ceremony that the Waf Jeremy gang, led by Mikano, Chef Mikano, was also attending when he was told that his child was sick because of the elderly that had cast a spell on his child. And that was the advice of the voodoo priest, that someone in the locality has cast a spell on your child, and someone who is elderly is the one who has cast a spell. And Chef Mikano of the Waf Jeremy gang went on to commit atrocities against the people of Waf Jeremy, ending the lives of more than 200 people. Now, this gang leader called Lerish was going on with his voodoo ceremony when he was attacked by a mob that went on to lynch him. This mob, called the Vigilance Brigade, is part of the Bouakale movement in Haiti that doesn't want to associate with gangs. These are people who are tired of gang activities in the area, and they are saying that they don't want anyone else or anyone or any business to be involved in gangs. They not only go for people who are directly involved in gangs, they also go for people who are assisting these gangs to continue with the operation, be it businesses or people who are financing these gangs. So this is the same event that happened in that place in Grizia when the Vigilance Brigade went for this gang leader and they lynched him. That means that one gang leader has been eliminated in Haiti, not by the law enforcement, but by the population itself that is tired of gang activities in Haiti.